Hi, it's Jamie here, and welcome to Where's My Yowie? And this is a special edition called Where's My Cougar? This is a story that happened about 2005, 2004 probably even. I was driving into town from where I lived out of Bald Mountain, Limpenwood, and I was heading into Murwillumbah, which is on the northern New South Wales coast, or inland a bit, northern New South Wales in the Tweed Valley. And so I was driving along Numbaba Road, heading towards Murwillumbah, and I turned into North Arm Road, which is the road that I took, which would take me right into Murwillumbah. And so as I'm driving along and I've turned the corner, I could see something in the distance on the side of the road, which I assumed was a tan-coloured dog, and it looked like it was eating a roadkill or something on the side of the road. So I've slowed right down to just a crawl, and as I was getting closer and closer to it, I kept thinking to myself, this doesn't quite look like a dog. And I couldn't quite understand what was going on because it was as big as a dog. And I just, what else would it be? We don't have anything like that in Australia. And then as I got closer to about 20 metres away, it lifted its head up and turned around and looked straight at me. And it was a cougar, an American mountain lion or a Puma or whatever you want to call it. And I was just dumbfounded. And I just slowed right down to almost stopped. And it just stared at me for a second. And it had black markings around its face. It was tan coloured. Had an extremely long tail. The tail would have been as long as its body. And a black tip on the end of the tail. And it was just so muscular and fit looking. It was amazing. And then after it just looked at me for a couple of seconds, or a second, it seemed like a couple, it took like 2 steps and ran across the road and leapt over a fence that would have been 6 foot in height all up with the bank included, and it just ran off into the bush. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It was just so incredible, and it ran like a cheetah would run. It did not run like a cat. Some people are going to say, oh, you just saw a big feral cat. This was not a cat. This was definitely a cougar. And I'm just so privileged to have seen one. It was just the most majestic animal running I've ever seen ever. It was incredible. And so that's probably my little story of Where's My Cougar. There are big cats out there, and this one was near Murwillumbah. It was amazing. So thanks for that, and I'll see you later, and goodbye.